Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrew or Stalli111 and I have a quick video for you today concerning Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a quick newsflash focusing in on the player character of the game. So, I uploaded a video roughly 2 years ago about the female player character stretch goal and the discussion around who it could possibly be. But recently I've received a fair few questions and assumptions in the comments section that I'd like to address. So you may already know this information if you've been keeping a close eye on the game's development, or you may not, being someone who's only loosely followed it, or you're coming from that brilliant E3 trailer that recently released. Anyway, let's try and answer a few broad but frequently asked questions on that video. So, who is the player character? Simply put, it's Henry. He is a blacksmith's son who, at the start of the game, lives in a small town called Skalice, which is a mining town, very well known for its silver mines. His drive that entices the beginning of the game's plot will be revenge, presumably about the death of family members. If you want more details, I've covered it in the past, or you can simply watch the Warhorse update video discussing him in depth. Anyway, you will only be able to play as this character. You will only be able to play as Henry. You cannot create your own custom character, you cannot create anyone else, you can only play as Henry. You can only customize how Henry will look in clothing, and maybe perhaps in hairstyle later along the line. And of course, being an RPG, you'll be the one providing him with true character, as you can roleplay a stealthy thief, or a brutish knight, or even a jack of all trades, master of none sort of guy. It is still an RPG, but there'll probably be a set personality to begin with at the start of the game, but you'll have all the choices to develop him in whichever way you want to go. But just you won't have the ability to change what he looks like by giving him a big nose or weird eyes like in some custom RPG character creators. Moving on to something a little bit different, what about the female player character? Well, she will not be playable in the final release of the game, which was actually recently announced to be in February of 2018. Let's just hope it actually happens then. It was in an official trailer, so hopefully that's set in stone now and they're not gonna delay it any further. Moving on, there will however be a playable female character worked upon after the final release in February, alongside any other additional content including updates and general DLC for the game. I have it on good authority that the rumoured Miller's Daughter segment is not going to happen. I repeat, the Miller's Daughter segment is purely going to be in Henry's timeline. Unless something changes from, here till release, which I doubt it will be. They did have plans on doing this earlier in development, however, it is not a top priority for them to make the game as accurate to their original vision. Speaking of accuracy, I must stress that this game is about creating an immersive, historically accurate experience in 15th century Bohemia. The fact that you cannot play as a female who charges into battle isn't a decision against the gender, but actually just war sticking to their guns of historical accuracy. There were very few female warriors who ever went into physical battle in many wars, ever, especially before the modern era, and the conflicts during the Hussite movement were no different. Don't get me wrong, there are a fair share of reported females serving their kings and queens during the medieval period, but the ratio of men to women fighting the wars is extraordinarily in favour of the men. There just really weren't that many females fighting the battles. I do, however, believe that Warhorse Studios will follow through on their promises and provide a short tale for us to play through as one of these diamonds in the rough. Diamonds being female warriors and the rough being war. I still do stand by my opinion that I had 2 years ago, that it will be a similar level of content of The Witcher 3's playable female character moments as the female Witcher, Ciri. It'll likely be too big an expansion to be just a free update and rather be released as a small DLC. Or perhaps it'll lead into a future release in the series. I'll refer you to their original plan to create 3 acts to this overarching narrative. So a sequel is still on the table, but who am I to assume Warhorse's future business choices? I do hope this video has helped those who are not quite up to date and informed those who are or have been annoyed at the lack of a proper female protagonist choice in this game. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, and I'm glad to see more on Kingdom Come Deliverance with this recent trailer. It's safe to say that more Kingdom Come content will be returning to the channel. It has certainly been far too long. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Andrew or Stalli111. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And I'll see you on the next video.